how do you think acting served you throughout your journey with content so far?
Well, I found it interesting earlier when you said, like, I'll do the reading and I'll like prep. I'm the opposite. I'll just jump straight in. So I think there's something in that, which is just, I don't know, probably arrogance or something. But there's a level of just like, I just want to get going. I'm just going to try it. And I think there is something in that acting gave me. Yeah, I think the articulation, probably kind of the gut sense of how to construct narrative, because you just pick it up. I have this thing about, like, I think people know when they're being lied to. They might not be able to articulate it, and they might not be able to name it and go, you were lying about this thing, but they get a sense off someone, something's off. It's like, can I swear?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a bullshit detector. It's like something's off. And you might not, they might be talking about astrophysics and you don't know, but you're just like, I just feel like you're not saying the truth here. You don't quite know. And I think acting gets you to trust that a bit more, and because you've spent so much time acting on your instincts. And I think we spend so much time as people. I get it that you through the education system and sort of stuff. It's like you do all this, and I'm too far the other way, so this is bad. But I also think there's another end of the spectrum of, like, you read so much, you prepare so much, you kind of you remove the aspect of you that's present in the moment and just acting purely on instinct. Because you can read 50 books about sales, but then you're in a sales situation and someone said something that isn't in the book, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Whereas actually, if you are not, the other end of the spectrum would be don't read any of them and just act purely on instinct. I don't think that's helpful either, but it's like finding that marriage of the technique and the moment, which I think acting is. You do technique classes, but you're also taught to trust your gut in the moment. There's a technique called Meisner, which is literally just you repeat back. So let's say, for example, I'd say, you have brown hair, and then you'd say back to me, you have brown hair. You have brown hair, you have brown hair. You literally just go back and forth for like 5-10 minutes, and you watch as you realise, oh, I'm blocking instincts, or I'm not. I'm just letting it happen, or the conversation's going in a certain way, and I'm not controlling it. I've not pre-planned this. It's just naturally evolving. So that's the perfect mirror of like technique, but also trusting your gut. And yeah, I think acting definitely in content, for me anyway, has given me just like a sense of like, just trust it. Like, I might be wrong, and that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe I look back at my old videos and I'm just cringing. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, fine. I was just, and I think I see a lot of people who, and I've been in this position as well. Like, I don't know how to start this thing. Just start, and you will only learn by doing. Literally, only learn by doing. And I do really believe in that. And you can read as many books as you want, and you should read them. You shouldn't be me and just jump straight in all the time because I make a lot of mistakes. But there is something about acting that it's just go for it. Just try it. Get up there. Stand up. Fail. Be rubbish. Go again, because you'll only learn by doing that.
For sure.
And yeah, I think that definitely with content, I was just, and even on the technical side of things, I was like, I could learn how to do it. And like, you go back and listen, and the EQ's all off, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I know a bit more.
And that's the thing, man, because you mentioned the reading as well, and like, yeah, you can, mentally masturbate your way to thinking you've done it.
Yeah.
But until you actually go and do it, like, it takes failure. And the thing with reading is like you're learning other people's mistakes so you don't have to commit them yourself, which is great until you realize there are certain mistakes that you're going to make that you need to make and you can't prepare for.
100%.
Life is just going to hand your way.
100%. I did, yeah, that's bang on. And yeah, I think it is, I think there is something in, there's probably defense on both ends of that spectrum. There's defense if you're just jumping in without even thinking. There's defense against maybe the hard yards that you need to do. But also if you're just not jumping in and you're thinking, there's defense against the mistakes. And you're right, you do just need to make errors. I did I went on a show, well, I went on the Overlap, the Sky Sports show, and like in the grand scheme of content, like it's like whatever. I got like 5 out of 12 on a quiz or something. But anyway, the clip went round and it got millions of views, and I was getting loads of abuse. And I'm laughing about it now, but like at the time it was like, it's not fun because you're seeing all these people saying really like nasty things and like really personal, like over a quiz where you got 5 out of 11 or 12 or something. And I should have known the answers, whatever. But it taught, like the quiz is irrelevant. It taught me about environments and where you're best. And I didn't feel comfortable in that environment for many, many reasons, not necessarily their fault. And I could go into it, but I wasn't comfortable. And also it's not particularly relevant of that specific case. But I think jumping off that, I've been a lot more selective about, okay, do I feel good in this environment? Do I feel like I can articulate myself properly? Do I feel like I'm going to be given space to speak? And I'm not just sat here watching someone, you know, on a podcast like this, for example. I know you're not sat there waiting for me to say something to clip me up. I just know it, so I can speak freely. So, yeah, I think there's something really about environments, and that's been my path. But to come back to what you're saying, I would never have been able to learn that so viscerally had I not gone out, made that mistake, a couple of wrong answers on experience, and then go, right, okay, that's what I've learned from that. But yeah,